When it comes to standalone VR, the MetaQuest 2 takes some beating. The headset, previously known as Oculus, doesn't demand a powerful PC or a room filled with sensors, and won't leave as substantial a dent in your wallet as HTC or Valve's high-end goggles. That means the Pico 4 has its work cut out, but the firm is ready for a fight. Not only does it undercut the MetaQuest 2 on price, but the Pico 4 also packs in higher resolution screen displays, more compact pancake lenses, and a color pass-through camera. It also has a few clever tweaks on the now familiar VR controller formula. We've come a long way from the hefty, neck-straining headsets of early VR. The Pico 4 is about as light as they come, tipping the scales at a mere 295 grams sans strap. Although given the part plastic, part fabric headband isn't detachable, that's not telling the whole story. It weighs 586 grams all in, which is more than a MetaQuest 2. Not that you notice, thanks to the battery being placed at the rear of the headband for better weight distribution. This is also where you'll find the headband adjustment dial, which lets you tighten in tiny increments for a secure fit. Volume buttons live on the right arm, which is handy for adjusting on the fly without diving into the settings menus. The headset itself is pretty distinctive. A white and gray color scheme might be a close match to the Quest 2, but the opaque black glass up front gives the impression of some sci-fi ski goggles. The 4 inside-out tracking cameras, one in each corner, are fairly subtle, as are the power button on the right side and USB-C charging port on the left. There is no 3.5mm headphone port, so you're reliant on Bluetooth or a USB-C dongle if you don't want to use the built-in speakers. Volume is at least ample, and positional audio can be quite convincing, but overall sound quality is about on par for a VR headset with integrated speakers. For proper immersion, headphones are still the way to go. There's ample padding around the face mask and headrest, with excellent wicking properties up front so you don't turn into a sweaty mess after an hour or so of play. Artificial leather at the rear doesn't slip around like softer materials do either. The face mask is held on with magnets, so it can be swapped without tools, and does a great job of blocking out light. Pico has managed to keep bulk to a minimum by using pancake lenses, which need less room than regular ones, without sacrificing field of view. They have motorized IPD adjustment, too, with a lot more fine-grained control than the MetaQuest 2's trio of manual presets. It seems the VR world has largely settled on a single controller layout, and Pico has sensibly stuck to it, although the pair bundled with the headset to make 1 or 2 improvements. You get a joystick, trigger, grab button, and 2 face buttons on each, along with 2 menu buttons. They're suitably clicky and respond near instantly when you press them. Tracking rings then help the headset follow your hand movements. The way they curve backwards over your hands majorly cuts down on accidental bumps and bangs during play, something that's a little too common on the MetaQuest 2. All the buttons are within easy reach, and might even be a little on the small side for those with big hands. Controller tracking was consistently great, though, and the haptic vibration motors add an extra sense of immersion. It's a shame the controllers use disposable AA batteries rather than USB rechargeable ones, but you can at least swap out the ones supplied in the box for your own rechargeables. That will help cut down on waste, and potentially save a few quid over time, though given we chalked up over 15 hours of playtime during testing and barely made a dent in either controller's battery gauge, it'll take a while to even out.